Imagine a future where kids can go to parks whenever they want, make friends and invent games. Imagine kids glued to computers, addicted to social media and video games. In his book, The Anxious Generation, Jonathan Haidt explains how this transformation has skyrocketed Gen Z anxiety, depression, and suicide. Haidt offers colorful anecdotes and good research to explain how smartphones and play have harmed children's development. Parents and society should encourage youngsters to interact with people in real life and limit screen time to combat this. This improves youngsters' health and happiness. The story focuses on how kids' rising mental health issues are linked to less playing and more phone time. In the early 2000s, preteens and teens' mental health appeared stable. Over the next decade, things altered drastically. According to the US National Survey on Drug Use and Health, girls' sad episodes have increased by 145% and boys by 161% since 2012. College students had more anxiety, depression, ADHD, and bipolar disorder diagnoses. The stats are alarming. Since 2010, 188% more girls have self-harmed in the ER, and 167% more have committed suicide. Self-harm ER visits and boy suicides have increased by 48% and 91% respectively. Smartphones became popular in 2007 and were used by most people by 2010. Internet users in the 1990s and early 2000s were happier than Gen X youth, according to studies. Smartphones reversed this trend, keeping people online 24/7. This transformation, nicknamed the Great Rewiring of Childhood, has greatly affected teen mental health. This generation's youth are more anxious, sad, and suicidal than any other since their social lives are increasingly online. To overcome this challenge, we must understand how technology, social contact, and teen growth are linked. From playing outside to using phones as a child, it has major implications. A prolonged childhood allows synaptic pruning, a brain process that strengthens useful connections and weakens inactive ones, which helps growth. Free play, sensitivity, and social learning are evolutionary pathways for this process. Computers trap kids in a virtual environment, preventing growth. Free play has diminished, which is vital for learning to collaborate, assess risks, create friends, and use ideas. Instead, kids play in expert-planned virtual environments, missing out on the benefits of unstructured play. It's hard to connect with others or attune. Talking to people early on helps kids read emotions and form friends. Too much time spent on social media reduces these connections. Social media helps youngsters learn by modeling conduct through engagement and likes. However, their role models may conduct themselves inappropriately or establish unrealistic demands, which could stunt growth. In recent decades, parents have worked hard to protect their children from vehicles and sex offenders. Yet they haven't done enough to protect youngsters from the risks of constant social media access and addictive gaming. Smartphones have disrupted childhood, depriving youngsters of crucial growth events. This alteration makes Generation Z more sad, worried, and self-harming. We must understand how technology, social connections, and child growth are related to overcome this problem. Smartphones prevent youngsters from sleeping, socializing, and paying attention, which harms their mental health. People lose social connections when they use their phones more at social occasions and chat less in person. Kids think their parents are too busy on their phones to notice them. Late-night phone use disrupts teens' hormonal rhythms, worsening sleep loss. Sleep deprivation causes depression, anxiety, irritability, and impulse control issues. Another result is attention fragmentation. The average teen gets 11 alerts per hour, making it impossible to focus. Just being in the room with a phone can distract teens. ADHD diagnoses may be rising because this continual distraction prevents kids from completely developing their focus and attention abilities. Finally, smartphones are addictive, especially for developing brains like kids and teens. Social media induces compulsive conduct. Notifications and rewards increase addiction. These exchanges create a dopamine rush that causes withdrawal symptoms like depression, anger, sleeplessness, and anxiety. To fix these issues, we must restructure society. Governments should restrict smartphones and social media and encourage youngsters to play outside and at school to protect them. Tech businesses should improve age verification and parental controls. Parents and other carers can also protect and nurture youngsters. Limiting screen time, encouraging free play, and fostering independence are crucial. Parents can gradually let their kids use smartphones and social media as they get older, if they follow family norms and look for addiction and misery. Parents and other adults may help youngsters grow up healthier and happier by reducing the harmful impacts of smartphone use. The increased use of computers has caused a substantial increase in Gen Z mental health issues. This transition has deprived kids of key learning experiences from play-based childhoods. Limiting screen time, encouraging unstructured play, and teaching real-world independence can help the next generation grow up healthy. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips and lessons.